Spider-Man 4. We are finally hearing Tom Holland speak about it. He says he's seen the script. He said he read it with Zendaya. They were jumping up and down in the living room while reading it. He says it's great, but it needs some work. It needs some work fitting it into the MCU timeline. Where's it going to fit? When they're going to release it? And I suppose this is one of the negatives that you've got to come across when you've got a shared cinematic universe and you've got such a large volume of projects coming out. And especially when it's another studio just dipping in every now and then. Makes it a bit harder. So look, it needs work fitting into the Marvel timeline. Here's what I'm going to ask you. We heard that this might come out between Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. Is there any chance that they want this to come out before Doomsday? Is there any chance that Marvel pushes Doomsday to July and this gets the May release? So it's not rushed.
Look at the Spider-Man films we've got, right? Let's be honest, they weren't rushed, but they were kind of rushed, and they turned out well. They slotted into the films, despite even then, with Spider-Man Far From Home, it had that sort of like the awkward thing of having the trailer out there, but then the Avengers film was coming out, so they had to like edit the trailers and stuff like that. So
yeah, it was a weird time, that, wasn't it?
It was weird, yeah.
I don't think we watched the trailer, did we, until we saw Endgame? Am I making that up?
So, yeah.
All right.
It was something like that,
I think.
It was a very strange time, obviously, because, he wasn't meant to exist. He got killed off in Infinity War, and then there was a trailer for his next film.
But then there was a trailer right after Endgame, wasn't there? And it came up, and it was like, which were great. It was like, obviously, spoilers for Avengers Endgame. So if you haven't seen it, don't watch the trailer. And it's like, everywhere I go, I see his face. I respect that as well.
Yeah. But yeah, no, so with this, there's a couple of points that I think stood out to me. Zendaya, is she going to be in this film? Because I've heard, when No Way Home wrapped and everything was all done with that, Zendaya wasn't going to be in the next film.
I'm going to tell you right now.
Neither is Ned.
With the way that these are going release date-wise, I've got a feeling she'll be shooting Dune Part 2. No, Part 3, or Messiah, or however you want to call it, when this is being filmed. Obviously, she's read it because they fucking live together.
I think
lucky
that's
bastard.
He shouldn't have said that, though, because I feel like it's scripts and stuff, they've got confidentiality agreements where it's literally only he can read it. So him saying that Zendaya's read it too is giving off alarm bells of
what they're gonna do.
Okay.
What they're gonna do? Fire Spider-Man?
No, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
There's gonna be penalties there.
I do know what you mean.
So it's either she's in the film because she's read the script, or Tom said a doo-doo. He said a naughty thing that he shouldn't have said.
Which he's known for.
Yeah. But I don't think he's as known for as much.
I think he plays up to it.
At least nowadays. Yeah. Another thing is, I didn't really expect much, and I didn't really sort of, obviously he's doing this interview. He's just had his beer brand, his non-alcoholic beer brand come out. He's obviously going to talk about anything that'll get him the attention to support and push on the market on that.
Yeah.
I'm not against it. I'm fine with it. I just think, I don't know what to take away from this. I don't know if I believe everything he's saying. One thing I'll say, though, is I'm super, super happy there was no mention of Venom, at least as far as I'm aware. Because I'm seeing all this shit about Null being the next big bad, that, he's gonna be sticking around for a while. I'm like, I don't care. Don't put... you know where I stand with this. I don't want to see, in Spider-Man 4, I don't think anyone wants to see Spider-Man 4 be a film where it's Venom, Spidey, and Null. As cool as that sounds, it's going to be shit.
Yeah.
It's not going to be good. Give us Daredevil.
Yes, that's it. Give us Daredevil. That's what we all
And
want.
I'm a big Venom fan. I'd love to see these two on screen, but not right now.
Well, relative to, I don't know, someone my size, I'd say you're a small Venom fan.
I suppose so.
It's funny because Kyle is only 5'2". That's right, isn't it?
Great information.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. I am very small.
Sorry.
I can't hear you when you laugh either. It just goes quiet for me.
Yeah, because I've got such a high-pitched girly laugh. Now look, I do think Marvel would possibly move the date of Avengers Doomsday to get Spider-Man in before, if it fits to the story. And I don't see why they wouldn't. Look, to me, an Avengers film will kill it no matter what time of the year it is. An Avengers film will make just as much money in January as it would in February, as it would in April, as it will in May, as it would in December. People, when they go see an Avengers film, they aren't going because, let's go see what's on. People mark that shit on the calendar. And Avengers Endgame is Exhibit A of that. Infinity War, two of the highest opening weekends of all time. People rushed out to see them as soon as it was out. People knew about it. So I don't think it really matters when you release Avengers Doomsday. So if they want to get this in before, maybe they might play around with it a bit. We don't know how integral Doom's going to be to Peter's story, which I'm assuming he probably will be.
Yeah. And obviously, very briefly spoke about the possibility of Miles.
That's next.
Yeah.
So you want to get onto that?
Let's go on to that then, yeah.
Right. One thing we do want to say before we move on. Obviously, he did mention that Downey, he knew Downey were coming back. He didn't say all about Downey coming back. Good boy, Tom. And it's a big reason why he's staying on to play Spider-Man. So, would it be weird if them two went off at the same time? For good?
It would be weird. I mean, yeah, it would be a little strange, but
yeah. Anyway,
it's good to see he's sticking around.
Next topic. Wow. Wasn't that a great video? Would you agree, Kyle?
Yes, you should definitely give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed.
We are now late night TV talk show hosts who say subscribe to our channel after video because we are cool.
Oh, fuck yeah, that's kind of what we're doing, aren't we?
Mate, just commit to it.
Oh, no.
But don't commit, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Right, thanks for watching.
Yeah.